Happy Pisces new moon. Here we are with the tarot card pull for this Pisces new moon that happens on Sunday, the 10th of March. April, what are the questions?
Okay, so our three questions are: what information wants to be brought up from my subconscious?
Pisces
Actually
rule of
really
the
excited.
subconscious.
I'm really excited about it. What is the biggest fear standing in my way? And what is needed to connect me to my highest self?
Ooh, I love this collective card pull.
Yes, so this is for anyone who sees this. This is for you. And remember, take what works for you and leave the rest. You have your agency in this. This is number 1. This is number 2. And this is number 3. Okay, so first card is what information wants to be brought up from my subconscious. Ooh, we've got 5 of Pentacles here. So there's an element of where are you having a little bit of a pity party? Where are you acting like a victim in your life? What do you think?
I love this card so much. And actually, there was a time where it was coming up for me a lot. And so what I love about the imagery on this particular card is you see this like huge key in the corner of the door in plain sight. It's hiding in plain sight. And that sometimes like our subconscious, what we're seeing out in our reality, it's like it's hiding in plain sight exactly what's going on. That's why we started doing the anti-affirmations in the workbook, is because what we're experiencing is that huge key telling us what's going on, but maybe we're not seeing it. Maybe we're busy being kind of stuck in the martyr or the victim energy, which are both Piscean, to be in that, or the self-sacrifice, and or staying so busy that you just don't have time to look and see that the key to what you're seeking,
Yes.
that door is right there.
And I love so much that there is the mantra for this card is like, all doors are open for me. Like there's no door that's locked for me. I can get through anything. I just need to stand up and get the key, kind of thing. And so there is this element of bringing to the subconscious where you feel like you have been locked out. Where do you feel like there's blocks happening? And so it's like, okay, let's dive into that a little bit, because you aren't locked out. It's there. So
Love it. That's a great one for that question. I mean, they would all be great. I just like that was
we're
right
feeling it. We're feeling
it.
Okay, what is the biggest fear standing in my way? Oh, okay, this is interesting. Temperance. So what is my biggest fear standing in my way? So I'm going to tell you my interpretation, and then I'm excited to hear Christina's interpretation of this, because whenever I see the card Temperance, there is this duality nature. There's this polarity of this light and dark, and you know, the good and bad, and all of the things that are polarity that is the earth school. And so when Temperance comes up, Temperance is about balancing. It's about balancing all of it. And for me, I know that we're astrologers, and so we really delve into natal charts and astrology charts. Well, I have a lot of energy that is very polarizing in my chart. And I had the first astrologer I ever went to said, you need to find your center. That is the way you get out of the intense energy of your chart, is finding your center. So the biggest fear standing in our way is maybe the opposite of where we are. And so we need to actually find our center. What do you think?
I absolutely love that interpretation. And I'm a similar interpretation, but coming at it from a little bit of a different way. With this polarity, are you too stuck in one or the other? So going back to that other card, are you stuck in some self-pity, some victimized, victim energy, and the choosing to keep one's eyes closed? So one polarity versus, are you in this state of positivity and like extreme positivity that actually might not be getting you where you want, because you're floating around in all the up here instead of like coming into that center and seeing, yeah, there's both things here. I mean, honestly, I think these cards are playing so well together. And I have to admit, when you had the suggestion to do the anti-affirmation, there was a part of me that was like, "Ooh, I don't know. Like, is everybody ready for that?" Sometimes I don't know if I'm ready for that. But it really is. It's like looking at these polarities and being aware of both and making a choice. Because in temperance, you have the choice, and coming into center lets you choose what's
Yes. Yes. And maybe your biggest fear is you feel like you don't have a choice. Well, you do. You do. Absolutely. Okay, and I love okay, just so you know, we keep talking about these anti-affirmations, and you can find them in the Work with the Moon workbooks. The first page has some regular affirmations, and then if you get into the personalizing, no, it's not personalizing the energy, it's where are you now? The where are you
Mhm.
now page, halfway down the page, we added an anti-affirmation of and they're good. They're really good. So
Yeah.
it's kind of shine a light on, okay, is my mindset here? And like, do I experience this? So they're pretty cool to kind of pull you out of it a little bit.
For sure.
Okay, card 3. What is needed to connect me to my highest self? Oh, interesting. All right, we've got the 6 of Swords. So this is interesting because this is very much a journey card, right? Like she's in the boat, she's kind of in the storm. But the thing I want you to focus on the most, because what is needed to connect me to my highest self, you can see that she's actually being pulled. There is help offered to her on this journey. And so if you ask for the help from your highest self, if you ask to be connected, you will absolutely connect you. And the thing is even in your connection point to your highest self, it doesn't mean that the storm's not going to rage. It doesn't mean that you're not still on a journey. It doesn't mean you have to be perfect to be able to connect to your highest self. In fact, being wherever you are is the perfect time to connect to your highest self. Okay,
Mm.
what do you think?
Yeah, no, I love that so much because so many times when we're in personal development, we think that if we just do enough, then we're going to be happy all the time and there's not going to be any problems. And we actually know that that is not true, but we think that, right? And so that's that carrot that we keep chasing, and that reaching out for help. I know, and I'm sure that everybody listening right now, we know people who are really suffering in their journey right now for whatever reason. And so sometimes it's that journey of challenge that is actually what ends up compelling us to connect in a deeper and different way to the help that's available, to our angels, to our guides, to source, to our physical friends here in this world. So, who is it that is right for you to reach out to now to help guide you? Who's the help? And as you do that, you're just going to be carried along in this journey.
Yeah, I love that. I love that so much. All right. Hope you enjoy this Pisces new moon. We will be at the Dark Moon Goddess retreat. So, anybody who's interested, we have 2 more retreats this year, and we are so excited in the preparations for this. It's just like it's lighting us on fire. It's so fun.
Oh, for sure. It is. It's the best retreat ever.
And
And we actually do hear that all the time, but we think so too. So we'll see you at the moon. Bye, friends.
bye.